What's up guys, it's ProCustom here. It's been a while since I've done an actual deck profile, so I'm going to be doing it for my Chaos Dragons. I wouldn't really play this in a competitive tournament just because of where there's Dragon Rulers, there's bound to be Evil Swarms. And it's not like this deck has a bad matchup against it. Well, it does have a bad matchup against it, but I sided the DD Warrior Ladies and wrote it just to get around Ophion. But when they Evil Swarms activate their trap cards, it just becomes a grind game and it gets kind of annoying. So like, yeah, but at a not so competitive locals where there's no dragons or Evil Swarm players, this deck is probably really fun to play. So, and this is gonna be post Joey's World, just in case no one knows what that means. I'll show you the one card that came out from Joey's World at the end of the video because it's a trap card. Alright, to start off with the deck profile, I play the 3 Lylas, 2 Dark Flares. Yeah, I prefer 2 Dark Flares. I hate 3 Dark Flares because after a while it just gets really annoying. I get it because like you might mill your Dark Flares, but you know, having 3 just gets really cloggy and you can't do anything about it if you don't have enough lights or darks in the graveyard to actually do anything. And just because you don't have that dragon in your hand to actually pitch. Then you have the 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Red Eyes and Light Pulse is probably a nice combo. 1 Darkrai. That's it for the boss monsters, or boss dragon monsters anyway. Then you play with the 1 Clips. Yeah, you have 2 targets, Red Eyes and Darkrai. And you only need 1. If you're playing like, even if I was playing like the Light Swan Judgment Dragon build, I would still only play 1 Eclipse Wyvern. Because the chances are you're going to have like at least 1 of them in the graveyard, 1 of them in your hand, and you don't really need to search out the 3rd because you don't need it. Alright, so there's the Eclipse Wyvern. And for my tech choice, Divine Dragon Procrolith. I like this card. A lot of people don't play it. I don't know why. Because if you ever mill on Red Eyes Dark Metal, you can summon this guy, discard a card, add Red Eyes, banish, summon, special summon Light Pulsar or Dark Flare or anything from the hand or graveyard. And it's so amazing because it's like a 1 card combo. Plus the 1 card that you discarded to add the card to your hand. So yeah, Divine Dragon Procrolith is a really good card in this deck. For the Chaos monsters, you have the 1 Blackluster Soldier and 1 Chaos Sorcerer. If they could change anything about this deck, I would probably hope for putting Red Eyes Dark Metal to 2. Even when they probably won't do that, they'll probably put Chaos Sorcerer to 2. If anything, but you know, it's Chaos Sorcerer 2. I don't really care about all too much. For the Light Swans, I play 3 Lylas just to get rid of back row, 2 Raikos, because I don't like setting cards, it's really slow. I only play the 2. If I needed a 3rd, I'll side the 3rd. If they start on like Macro or Deep Fissure. But for the 6 Light Swan, I play the Aaron. Just because I feel like investing like some rogue games where they set some cards, Aaron just gets rid of so much stuff. It's so amazing. And yeah, it's so much better than having like a 3rd Raikou, which may or may not become helpful. You can just side the 3rd Raikou because it's the easiest option. That's it for the last ones. For the tour guides, just standard, just 2 tour guides and a Night Assailant. Some people like the tour bus because they mill it, but you know, I'm not that lucky, so I can't really use it that much. For the hand traps, 2 Veilers, 2 Maxi, 2 Trigodia, and 1 Gauze. This is really good. Like when you have Trag, you have a high hand count all the time, just because you're always waiting for stuff. And so having Trag on the field, you can actually just keep beating your opponent with it. You can get this guy up to like 3,000. I usually have my Trag about like 2,400 when I just keep hitting my opponent while I'm just like setting up some stuff. And yeah, and the Gauze is there just for, you don't set any traps except for 1, and it's chainable. So yeah, Gauze is always alive if you have an open field. Just for extra milling, I play the 2 Card Troopers. Yep, just choose a number between 1 and 3, choose 3, mill 3 cards. Guess destroyed, you draw another card, that's 4 cards out of the deck, and it's so good. For everything else, you play the 1 Honest. There's like 14 lights, I think? 13 lights, 13 darks. There's 31 monsters in the deck. And for the last dark, Plague Spreader. I play Plague just because it adds for those synchros. So there's 3 tuners in there, 2 effect fillers, and 1 Plague. Plague will probably make some of the easier synchros, and effect veiler will be used to make the harder synchros, which I'll show you later. Okay, that is it for the monsters. So this is a 31 monster main deck. Having a high monster count in Chaos Dragons and Twilight, I guess, is really good because allows you to go for those plays. Alright, for the spells, I play 1 monster reincarnation. It's good because of if you mill your Black Luster Soldier, Dark Arm, Chaos Sorcerer, you can always get it back and then special summon him. That's why I play monster reincarnation. For everything else, Dark Hole. I don't really like Dark Hole that much. I would usually just like main Book of Moon instead. But Dark Hole in Chaos Dragons is good because of if you have Light Pulse on the field, you can Dark Hole the field, destroy your opponent's monsters as well. Get back Red Eyes, use the Red Eyes effects to get back Light Pulsar, and then you can do some shenanigans from your hand and you just win. So Dark Hole in this deck is actually really good. For everything else, 2 Lance. Your strongest monster in the deck by itself is Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Unless you have Dark Arm, then which you can just blow up stuff. But if your opponent has like a monster stronger than you, like say Star Eater, you use Lance. You activate Lance before, like during the battle phase or main phase, right? Because you can't affect Star Eater during the damage step, or when in response to attack something. So yeah, you Lance it beforehand and then you attack, and pretty much just allows you to get over other cards like say. Yeah, just over other cards. I was about to say like Excalibur, but I was like, nah, you can't get over Excalibur. You just have to go for an XE. Then you play 2 Solar Recharges. I don't like playing 3 because there's only 6 Light Swans in your deck. Chances of having 1 in your hands are very slim because you're probably gonna mill them. You're probably gonna need to summon them to get rid of back row. And Solar Recharges just work so much better. And then you play the 1 charge just to search everything out. Bit disappointed because I only have a common, but I don't know, I just got rid of my Sacred ages ago. And 1 Allure just for extra draw power, so you have the 2 Solar Recharges, the Allure, and the 2 Maxes in the main deck, so depending on the deck you're versing, you can actually, this deck's so fast, it's amazing. And for the final card, the 1 trap card that I play is not Treacherous. I've tried Treacherous, I don't like it. It is the one and only 6th Sense. This card came out in Joey World. I'm sorry about my artwork, it's not very good, but you know, you just gotta try. Pretty much this card's effect is you choose 2 numbers, or between 1 and 6. Usually you choose 5 and 6, and then your opponent rolls a dice. If it lands on the number you declare, you get to draw that many cards. But if you doesn't, you have to mill that many cards. So, and if you mill this in this deck, it's fine. You can then special summon from your hand, or if you had Light Pulsar in your hand, Dark from your hand, or if you mill a Light Pulsar, you can then special summon Light Pulsar from your graveyard. So it's really fun. And you can also use Divine Dragon Apocalypse to get back Red Eyes, do it with its crazy shenanigans. You use Dark Arm, you use PLS. It's crazy. And like I know a lot of people like try to use this in Light Swans and Twilight, but you know, Chaos Dragons was the funnest deck ever made because it was so much more based on luck, and it wasn't more based on around Judgment Dragon. It was just it was amazing. Alright, that's it for the spell cards. And trap card. Oh yeah, and the reason why I don't have a 6th Sense is it's $40, and it's most likely going to get banned on the December ban list, and I didn't want to waste $40 on a card, so yeah, and that's my reasoning. Thanks. For the extra deck, for the rank 3s, I play the 1 Zenmaines, 1 Leviathan Dragon. The reason why I play Leviathan Dragon is because first of all, it's a dragon, so if I ever had like a Red Eyes Darkness Metal in my hand, a Light Pulse in my graveyard, I could go Tour Guide, Leviathan Dragon, banish this, send 2 Darks in the graveyard, summon Red Eyes, use Red Eyes effect to get back my Light Pulsar or something else. So it's just like a 1 card way to get out my Red Eyes. Instead of like, yeah. And then I play the 1 Djinn. It's actually a really good card, like this is one of the best rank 3 XCs ever. Because it just gets rid of your opponent's XC plays. Then 1 Leviathan Dragon. I have no idea why this card's not a dragon. If it was a dragon, it would be so much better. But yeah, it just gets rid back your banished cards. Probably get back a banished Lila, pop another back row that go off from your hand. That's it. Sorry, that's it for the rank 3s. For the rank 4s, play 1 Queen Dragon Djinn, 1 Maestro Symphony Djinn, just another Alto if you want, and 1 Cowboy. Because if you can win by burning your opponent and attacking with boss monsters, go right ahead. It's a good way to play. For the rank 5s, I only play 2 rank 5s, and that's Volcasaurus and Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. Jokes. I gave my friend my Tyrus to play in this Constellar deck, and I just forgot to get it off him at the end of the tournament. So yeah, don't play this. Just play Tyrus. But yeah, it's just a proxy. Okay. For the rank 6, play 1 Atomb and 1 Photon Strike Bouncer. I don't play Insecta Extra Beetle. I find it's not that great. You have to send both 2 targets from the graveyard. It's like a Scrap Dragon. But where I play it, you don't need it. You really just don't need it. And it's like $10, and it's just like And for the last XC is Gaia Charger, Thunder Charger. This just allows you to go for those Volcasaurus plays and just, oh my god, you just win so many games for the Volcasaurus and Thunder Charger. Because it's just burn your opponent, you just have strong monsters, and your opponent can't do really anything about it. So like I said, this deck is amazing to play. You need to play it if you've never played it before. And don't wait, there's more! And for the 3 last synchros, 1 German Black Rose, 1 Stardust. I don't have an Orient or an Iron Chain, but because I don't play it competitively, you don't need it. Stardust does everything for you that you need. And 1 Star Eater. For those wondering how I summon Star Eater, I usually use Trag and 1 Effect Veiler. Yeah, because Trag's level 10, Effect Veiler's level 1, that's level 11. And it's probably the easiest way to get out Star Eater. I don't really make it that much, but in certain times when you know that Star Eater will just rape your opponent, make Star Eater. It's like the greatest card ever. Alright guys, that was my deck profile for my Chaos Dragons. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Remember to comment in the description below what you guys thought. Remember to subscribe for more videos and like this video. And thanks for watching. This is Pro Custard signing out. Cheers.